The terrorist who blew himself up before the attack on the DusitD2 Complex has been on the police list of the most wanted terror suspects since 2014.
And despite his photos having been advertised and strategically placed in Mombasa, Mahir Riziki managed to sneak out of the country in 2014 and back in 2019 to participate in an attack in Nairobi. That's
right. Enock Sikolia looks at Mahir's humble beginnings before he turned on his countrymen.
Tucked in the middle of the expansive MAJENGO estate in Mombasa is this blue and white building. This is where the suicide bomber who blew himself up at the DusitD2 hotel, Mahir Riziki, was born and brought up. The family house, not far from Masjid Musa Mosque, where apparently he used to attend prayers and was said to be a close friend of the late controversial Muslim cleric ROGO. It is believed that it's during his time at Masjid Musa that Mahir was brainwashed and radicalized. At the time, the 25-year-old was a tuk-tuk driver in Mombasa. But his journey to officially join the Al-Shabaab terror group would begin in February 2014. The day security forces raided Masjid Musa Mosque with an aim of flashing out radical elements.
How could you hide a gun there?
The late Abu Bakr Sharif alias Makaburi, a controversial cleric, was in charge of the mosque. On the day police raided Masjid Musa, Mahir was among the youth who clashed with law enforcers. He was arrested as a suspected Al-Shabaab insurgent. According to the government in 2014, Masjid Musa had turned out into a breeding ground for terrorists, and it was time to remove radical elements at all cost. During the melee, Mahir broke his leg and was hospitalized at Coast General Hospital under the watchful eye of the police. But tight security was not enough to keep Mahir tied on the hospital bed. He mysteriously escaped from hospital into thin air. Later that year, Mahir got married and moved to Bakarani Estate in Mombasa, an estate where talking about him and his life is scary.
Kwa hiyo wale wanaokuja hapa ni watu kutoka nje. Sawa? Sasa wanakimbia kuja kujificha kwa upande huu wa Bakarani.
Tuwaona tu wakiingia wakitoka na mabuibui wakirudi na mabuibui. Kumbe wengine ni wanaume lakini wanavaa mabuibui, ni wahalifu pia. Walikuja pia wakakamatwa, twashukuru.
Kusudi haya majumba ajua yaficha mambo mengi. Sisi kuja wageni hapa tukajua ni wapangaji kama wenzetu. Lakini sasa baada ya siku mbili mara sikia kumbe ile nyumba ilikuwa yaishi mtu fulani, ilikuwa yuko hivi, ni jambazi.
According to police in 2014, Mahir was part of an assassination cell tasked by Al-Shabaab to kill security personnel at the Kenyan coast. October 2014, he was involved in the killing of a police officer at Royal Court Hotel. The team was led by Ismail Mohamed Shosi, alias Ismail Manga, a former resident of Bondeni. Shosi was killed by security agencies in September 2016 at his hideout in Mwandoni after resisting arrest. In November 2014, police placed Mahir's photo among 8 most wanted suspects. A 2 million bounty was placed on them, dead or alive. This prompted him to flee into Tanzania that month. He would relocate to Somalia in 2015, cutting links with family, save for his wife. On January 13th, he sneaked into Kenya through Elwak in Mandera County, then to Takaba, and boarded a Moyale Raha bus in Marsabit town to Nairobi. He then proceeded to Moshadha to link up with the attack cell leader, Ali Salim Gishunge, to receive instructions on his role. Enock Sikolia, Citizen TV, Nairobi.